here right now to be put out of the way. This is 51, B&O 51. This is a very historic locomotive. This was the very first streamlined passenger diesel, built in 1937 by, at the time, EMC, Electromotive Corporation. It was owned at the time by General Motors, but hadn't been morphed into EMD at that time. So we're going to talk, this right here is our wheel press. It's actually a very impressive piece of equipment. When I started the museum 16 years ago, this was a rusted hull. As to operable, every 15 years an operable steam locomotive has to undergo a major inspection. What was found on this engine is that it needed some boiler work as far as the crown sheet, which is the part of the most important sheet of the firebox, which is the sheet right on top of the firebox. So when we use this thing here for a mile and a half, engine that will be running on our passenger train. It'll be pulling the passenger train every Saturday in October, and for one of the weekends we'll be out both Saturday and Sunday. Pulling our passenger train back and forth. Like I said, it was built for St. Elizabeth's Hospital in DC in 1950, which is very late for a steam engine. The handwriting was well on the wall as far as steam versus diesel at that point in time. But the story that we've been told is that the gentleman who was in charge of the railroad of a locomotive that was actually built in 1837. For the B&O by the Norris Company. They were called one-arm billies. The Norris Company was actually William Norris. They were called one-arm billies. That will be running after for exhibition. What we normally do, they haven't announced whether this will be what happens this year, but normally what we do